We made it.
Yes, we did. We did. And thank everybody that's watching. This is awesome. I'm loving it. Okay, ladies. Well, this is I have to share. I have to share a little bit, and then we're going to get it on and popping. How about that? So thank everybody for watching us tonight. This is awesome. And you can hear my fan blowing in the background because yes, I am having hot flashes. Okay. Okay. All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, brace yourself for a podcast like no other. It's a journey of inspiration, empowerment, and pure enthusiasm. Ha! Welcome to the Rizzo Shea podcast. I'm so excited.
It's official.
It's official, yeah. Picture this. A humble kitchen in 2008 where the magic began. Fast forward 2010. And you can find a Rizzo Shea and all natural body butter on the shelves of Whole Food stores. From a single jar to an extraordinary product line that now includes scalp treatments, hemp serums, shampoos, conditioners, fragrances, body sprays, soaps, and lock sprays. What? Can you feel the excitement? Can you feel it? Can you feel it?
I'm feeling it. It's coming.
This is the story of a Rizzo Shea, and it's about to ignite your passion. But that's not all. Wait, that's not all. That's not all. The real marvel lies in the transformation of a simple idea into a trusted brand with testimonials spreading far and wide, from nourishing children's hair to making lives better for people of all ages. A Rizzo Shea has done it all, and it's only the beginning. Now, here's the best part. Every Monday night, right here, you will embark on a journey with us. Learn about a Rizzo Shea, discover the endless possibilities, and uncover the incredible benefits it can bring to your hair, your nails, your skin, and your entire body. Are you ready for this transformation? Ready? Okay. And for those eager to get to know or get their hands on these incredible products, you just simply head over to arizoshea.com. Plus, don't forget to connect with us on Instagram, X, YouTube. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Facebook, TikTok, and LinkedIn. And because this podcast, we will keep you engaged with both on and off the airwaves. So therefore, if you can't see us now, it's no problem. You just go to our channel that I just named, any of the platforms, and you'll be able to see it because it will all be there. Join us on the Rizzo Shea podcast, and let's embrace the world of possibilities with natural beauty, boundless enthusiasm. Together, we're about to make your life a little more exciting. Welcome, ladies. I had to put that together. Welcome.
Welcome.
Okay, and these right here are my ladies from the Portia Show. Oh my goodness. We are doing this thing together again. This is our third time being together? Yes, we keep doing it. It's like every time we just come together. What's up with that? I love it.
It's meant to be.
It's a lot of feedback.
It's a lot of feedback. Do you have your phone turned down? Turn your phone down. Did you turn yours down, Tyra?
Yes.
Did you turn yours down, Tish?
Yeah, and I still hear it.
Okay, well, maybe it's my phone right here then. Okay, let me see. It could be me. Is that better? It was me.
Uh-huh.
It was me. Okay, I
A little
stand
bit
corrected.
more. You
A
can
little
come
bit more.
down.
Okay.
All the way down, he said.
All the way down. All the way down. Is that better? Much better?
Perfect.
Okay, cool. I'm over here catching stuff. Okay. All right. Well, we're here. Oh, wow.
Yes.
This is interesting. Very interesting because we turn it down a little bit more. It's better. Can you hear me? Better? Good.
Yes.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. Because now I can barely hear her. So when it's time for you to tell your story, Tish, I'm gonna have to turn it up. What I'm gonna do. So this is what happens when you go live and you go the first time, but guess what? We working this thing out. Isn't that right, Tish? We working this thing out because
We're
my
gonna work
girl
it
is
out.
here. Oh, way better. Okay, all right. Thank you, Zoe. All right.
Mhm.
Again, welcome and thank everyone. This is real exciting. This is like a step to another step to another step to another step. Had no clue I was going to be doing this, but the powers to be, I'm here. And what's so fascinating about it, not only am I doing this, but God has allowed me to bring two powerful sisters with me. And I just want to thank you so much, Litisha and Tara. I just
Thank
want you to
you.
know how much I appreciate you because it's just a nice combination. You can't make this stuff up. This is unbelievable. We come from different genres, but guess what? We all talk about the same thing, hair. I'm loving it. Oh, people going to the website. Thank you. They're becoming members. I love that. So tonight we're going to talk a little bit about ourselves, but we're really going to talk about the boogeyman in the room once I get my ladies introduced. And all three of us are cosmetologists. I am former because I don't practice anymore, but these two lovely ladies do, and they have salons. So I've been there and done everything they've done, and a little bit more on the hair side. But guess what? They've done things that I haven't done. So I'm loving it. That's why I said it's just a wonderful combination. So, with further ado, I'm going to tell you just a little bit about how I became a cosmetologist, and then they're going to tell you how they became a cosmetologist, and then we're going to get into, like I said, the boogeyman in the room. We got to talk about this menopause and this hair, because that's why I have my fan blowing right now. I have no shame in my game. I am Maria Lee Driver, and I just want to tell you guys that I've been in the game a long time. I started out when I was 15 years old modeling, went into a modeling agency, and I had a lot of hair, but it wasn't long like this because it was thick, natural hair. And I remember the agency looking at my hair and says, we got to figure out what we're going to do with your hair. And I was like, figure out what? I'm 15. They're going to figure out what they're going to do with my hair. Mm, mm-mm. We're going that's not good because I was not only tender-headed and I didn't like my hair being done, but now you trying to figure out what you're going to do with my hair. So I knew at my school in Gloucester, Virginia, where I'm from, shout out to Gloucester, we had a cosmetology department. So I said, I love doing my mom's hair. I did my family hair, in the kitchen. I was cool with that. I said, I'll just take the course so I can learn how to do makeup and how to do my own hair the proper way. Got in there and started doing it. And it was fun. But my background comes from, I wanted to be in law enforcement. I wanted to be a police officer. I was the Wonder Woman up in the tree, and my mom was like, "Girl, get down there before you break your leg." I said, "How you see me? You know I'm in this invisible jet. You can't see me, Maria. Get down." I wanted to be a enforcement. I wanted to be a police officer. I just thought that I could just kick in doors and ask questions later. That was my thing. Doing hair was not going to be my thing. But as I started the journey, like I said, I went in there to learn just how to do my own hair and makeup when I was modeling, because I started modeling. I wanted that. That was it. But I wanted to be the bad girl carrying the gun, doing that, that good stuff. I like that stuff. But anyway, but it turned out that it was so good for us financially at a young age. I started my first salon. My first salon was 19, and I started making real money because I had built a clientele up from being in high school, and people knew me by name because they were coming, to come get their hair done. So they said, "You get a salon, call me up." And we're in a small town. You didn't have to call nobody up. You just tell somebody, "Where is she?" and they would find you. And that's how I started my journey. Started, like I said, at 19, started in the back of a little shop. From the little shop, a year and a half later, I was blessed with this huge salon. I had no clue. I was 21 years old, and I'm like, wow, this is interesting. I just lost my mom, so now I got the responsibilities. I had my son, and I was getting ready to have my second daughter, well, my oldest daughter, and I was blessed with the salon. And once I got the salon, I was like, well, what am I supposed to do with this? I mean, it was overwhelming because I had no clue of what to do with something that just fell into my lap. 4 stations, brand new, state of the art. It was beautiful inside. So with my journey, as things happened to me, when people say, well, how do you sum up success? You sum up success with you doing what you're supposed to do, and the world and God, everything lines up and it happens. That's the only way I can speak about success for Maria. It's if I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, everything just lines up. It's like what they say, the stars line up. It just lines up. And that happened to me. It just lined up. And from there, I had my salon. And then when I was 23 years old, I was giving birth to my youngest daughter, and I lost my eyesight. Went completely blind. And I was laying in the bed at the hospital at MCV. And I said to the doctor, when do you think I'll get my eyesight back? I was young. I was only 23 years old. I'd already had 2 kids. My daughter was in prenatal. I had never seen her. And he says a pathetic word to me, or a sentence. He says, I can't give you something I did not take away. And from that moment, that's how I lived my life. You cannot, education, my knowledge, the way I look, unless you just purposely damage me. But you can't take away what I know. And that's how I lived my life from that point on. What I know, what I learn, and what I inquire, you can't take that away from me. The only way you can take anything away from me is I voluntarily give it to you. And that's my strength. I love it. I love it. The fact that keeps me focused and humble. It really and truly does. So once I got my eyesight back, I went back to my salon and I started doing hair. But start all over again because I had to learn just a little bit because, it was scary. I used to do this with my students. Close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, you don't see anything. But can you imagine having your eyes closed like that every day, all day, 24 hours a day? And the only thing you can rely on is your ears and what you feel and what you smell. I don't wish that on anybody. So being blind is that's dear to my heart. And from that point, I became an instructor when I was 27. And I says, I knew everything then. I says, you know what? If I can be an instructor part-time, I should be an instructor full-time. So I ended up becoming an instructor full-time. And then I decided, you know what? I want my own school. So I opened my own school in Gloucester, still in Gloucester. And that was an experience all by itself because now I went from dealing with teenagers to adults. And God was like, this is not where you're supposed to be either. So from there, I kept my salon, and then I ended up moving to Philadelphia and decided I want to do a kids salon. And that's when my heart was like, okay, I found a new love. And that's how Reels O'Shea got birthed. It got birthed because when I went to Philadelphia from Gloucester, I started making products for the kids' hair. And the kids' hair just started growing crazy. Not only the kids' hair started growing crazy, the parents was using the product and they were actually putting it on their skin. And the joke is, I don't have insurance for that. So being country, realize, it's on your hair, your skin, your scalp. It's all the same, Maria. Okay. So that's how I started. And from there, I went on a journey of learning more about natural products for the hair and the skin. I ended up getting the products in Whole Foods. I went from one Whole Foods to 7 to 14 to 23. I was up and down the East Coast, and that's how a Razor Shave got birthed. And throughout the years, people I met through this journey have contacted me. They're still using the product. The hair is growing. I have people calling me now, just their kids are using it. And their kids is using it because I only got what 15 years in, but they started using the product when they first got it, before they had kids. And I'm just super excited just to have this moment here. I've had 2 TV shows. I had one in Philadelphia and I had one here in Atlanta. But this is different. I can talk about my products my way, from testimonials and having fabulous women on just like you guys. So I want you to tell your story, ladies, because I didn't get a chance to hear it because we did an interview just yesterday and we didn't have all the time. But guess what? We got time tonight because this is my show. So I'm gonna let you talk. I want you guys to tell how you started, because this is an inspiration also for younger people who are looking into the world of cosmetology. It's so many facets to this. You don't just have to do hair. You can sell products. You can make products. You can be a platform artist. Tyra, you're gonna talk about that. It's so many things that you can do. And the internet will take you so many places this day and time. You're not limited to anything. So I just want to share just that little bit about me. And of course, that's just one part, which, I have a whole nother part, but we're going to talk about just my part with the Reels O'Shea tonight. But you want to see my bio, you can go to reelsoshea.com and you see my bio, and the rest is history. Or as the kids say, Google me. Just Google me. It'll tell you everything you need to know. It's out there. I'm an open book. Okay. So,
right.
Litisha or Tara, which one of you would like to go first to tell your story? Because I want to hear the story. How did you get started in cosmetology? And then we're going to talk about the big boogeyman in the room. And the boogeyman is going to be this menopause that I got the fan blowing on me right now for.
Right. Well, I can go. First, I just want to thank you so much for creating this platform and allowing us to come together and share Maria O'Shea's vision. And this is incredible that we're here tonight. I think that this is way beyond just us talking about product, but us sharing sisterhood and entrepreneurship. You guys are going to get so much information tonight from all of us. But I just wanted to give kudos to you and give you your flowers for inviting us on this show, having the audacity to create such a podcast, and to share. This is great. This is great. So I'm happy to be here, and I'm so thankful to have met you 2 ladies just from one little interview. Right. And look where we're going. Of course,
we got to give shout out to the Portia Show. To the Portia Show, we got to give. That's right. We got to give them credit. That's how we all came together on the Portia Show.
That's how we came together. That's how we came together. Hair Love. So you guys can check it out. She will talk about that later. But I just want to introduce myself. I'm Tara Oliver, and I'm the owner of T. Oliver Hair Studio. I have been in business since 2002. And I want to just share my journey of how I started in this industry. I used to be in corporate America, so I started at AT&T at 18 years old. I was in there, and this was during the time where everyone stayed on their jobs for 30 years. And I said, there's no way I can stay here any longer. But I was 2, 3 years in, and I was like, I gotta go. And I tell this story all the time, but I literally opened up a phone book and I was like, I gotta find something to trade. I really low key, guys, wanted to be a lawyer, and I just did not pursue it. So here I am working this job. Now I got grown women bills, right? And I open up this phone book. Okay, this is when Yellow Pages were still
That's
prevalent
right.
at
For
that time,
those that
right?
look, for
This
the
is,
80,
we're
90
talking
babies,
about
we had
25 years
phone books.
ago.
We didn't have, you couldn't just call
Real
Ask Sarah.
phone books.
Okay.
Yellow Pages. I'm turning the pages and I'm like, I got to find me a trade. I got to do something. Now, mind you, as a young person, I was only about 21 years old, but I was doing well for myself at that time for my age. You know, I was sitting in cubicles next to women who were mid 30s and early 40s. And I was
Wow.
like, we making the same amount of money. And I have no children, and you guys got a whole family to feed. And I just told myself it got to be more than this. And even though the money was okay, it was good. I envisioned something better. So lo and behold, I went to Beauty College of Georgia. I graduated from there. I also went to Dudley Academy for advanced training, and I had already found where I was going to work before I even got out of beauty college. Because my thought was, I'm going to drag all these people from the beauty college girl to the salon. Now we already know that
We
was not
already know.
happening.
That's right. That's
We
right.
had big dreams and ambitions. I had an assistant in school. I had an assistant in beauty college. I told them, if y'all want me to turn these heads, y'all gotta give me an assistant. And I have
I
never
love
worked
it.
without an assistant since. Okay.
Beautiful.
So I
Beautiful.
moved forward. I worked in another salon for about a year, and I opened up T. Oliver Hair Studio because I wanted to create a culture that I had envisioned clients coming into the salon, being relaxed, getting proper hair care. I didn't always work in the right environments because that was not something that everyone practiced. And that's when I realized that everybody can do hair, but everyone
Yeah.
doesn't take care of hair. Everyone doesn't do
Mhm.
hair care. So when I came into the industry in 1999, I was the Y2K hair doctor. So I don't know if y'all remember. Everything was going to shut down in 1999. Okay, the roads were not going to even work. So here I am, the Y2K hair doctor at gmail.com, because I already knew who I was. I knew that I
I
wanted to
love
offer
it.
something different. I knew I had to do that. And this is way before trichology. We didn't even study trichology because they skip over that subject or that chapter in the schools. They do not spend enough time in that. It's not something that's
No,
highly
you definitely skip over that.
studied.
That's correct. Hmm.
In North America, no, we don't do that. You're going to find that overseas and in Europe and things of that nature. So I opened up T. Oliver Hair Studio in 2002. So we turned 21 this year. And through that,
Congratulations.
through that salon, thank you. It was more than hair.
Hmm.
Me doing hair was just a byproduct of me learning cosmetology. But I got so
Yes.
much more from being behind the chair. So I
Yes.
have been blessed to stand behind the chair in labor of love, right? And creativity, because I gained so much more. I got way more than I knew that I was going to receive. But throughout that journey, and I started to mentor my stylist. I actually was the youngest stylist in my salon, so I had to learn real fast. I had to catch up because I could not be lagging behind. And I got these, senior stylists in my, seasoned and senior stylists in my salon, and I didn't
Right.
know what I needed to know. So I
Right.
had to be
That's right.
smarter and faster, and I learned very, very quickly. And through that salon, I can't tell you how many women I've mentored, whether it was directly or indirectly, who have come through the salon and still come and check in. I think I just seen someone in the live now, Kyle Casey. I think he was part of my salon at one point in time. And it's one of those things where when we get to come together in a space where we can share. And so throughout that journey, I started to realize that my clients were going through life. Life was happening.
Yes,
And
that's
as
right.
life was happening, it was affecting them. Their hair, their bodies, their emotions, their esteem. And I felt like I needed to give them more value than I was giving them just from being creative behind the chair. And that's how I ended up going to trichology school. I went to
Mm,
trichology school in about 2015 because I
okay.
saw it. And at first I thought it was me. I thought I was doing something. Have y'all ever had that where, you're doing a client on a regular basis and they're coming in and you starting to see the hair break down. You're starting to see things of thinning or any form, some form of alopecia. And I'm thinking that it was me, not realizing that no, they were going through life. Life was life, and as the kids say. And so I know I needed to bring more value to my clientele base. And that's how I went to started at trichology school. I went to the school here locally, NTTI in Stockbridge, Georgia. I graduated in 2015. I was the salutatorian. So, let me give a shout out to
Very
my
nice.
uh,
Let's hear that. It's the
here.
little tongue. Hear that, girl? Go, girl.
It just does not stop. And I realize that I am not a cosmetologist or a trichologist behind this chair, but I'm the student behind the chair, actually. I'm the one receiving all the gifts, all the information. I get to meet more women of different walks of life than I ever have. And let's just be clear, y'all, I didn't mention that I never ever wanted to do hair. I don't have a story of doing hair since I was 12, 13. I don't have that story. I
Me
literally was just tired of my job.
either. Nope.
But through that journey, though, I enjoy education.
Yes.
And so
Mm-hmm.
my clients are probably, I kid you not, probably the most educated clients, okay, that we
I love
know here, locally, nationally. I get more education than ever. So that's the value that I give behind my chair. So when the
I love
clients sit in my chair, they know, they understand that there's a method, means to the madness. There's a method here. There's methodology here. As we mentioned before, there's chemistry here. We're dealing with
Mm-hmm.
the chemistry of the body,
Yes.
hormones, okay,
Yes.
and the foods that we are eating. So that just brings us to trichology, and of course, our big topic tonight. And I can't wait till we get into that because I got a lot
Yes.
to share. Because there's so many women who are going through changes and they want answers. They need some answers. So
Yes, they
I'm
do.
so glad that we've come together tonight so that we can, share and give them that gift of our
Mm-hmm.
knowledge, because I'm sure we got about 75 years between us all
Yes, we do.
in this business.
Yes, we
So
do.
let's just say what it is. Oh
Yes,
yes.
we
So
do.
yeah, once again, I can't wait till we get into it. I cannot wait till we get into it. And the fact that we were on the Portia show, it was just not long enough. 22 minutes was not enough time for us to
No,
give you the value that we're going to give
we
tonight
couldn't give you that.
about
But that's why
hair.
we even made
Yeah.
even sweeter. Didn't we make it even sweeter? November the 5th, this coming Sunday, come see us in person. You can
That's
come
right.
see us in person and you can ask any question you want. Tonight we just collaborating. We bring all our professionalism, all our knowledge, and we sharing. But you need to come meet us in person. You need to come and actually see us what we bring it, because I'm telling you, you will be thoroughly impressed. Thank you, Tara. I really, really and truly,
Yeah.
oh my goodness, I love you so much, girl. Thank you. Can't wait till we get into the
You're welcome.
menopause. So thank you so much. Okay, Litisha, you got the floor. You got the floor. Bring it, girl. Since we already know from us two that we didn't want to be part of the cosmetology world, and we're here. So you gonna tell us, you gonna bring it home. Go on and bring it home, girl. Uh-uh.
Turn your volume up a little bit. A
Yeah.
little bit more. No, a little bit more.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna turn my fan off.
Is that better?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I know the feedback was still pretty good. Hair showed me I didn't. I said that once. I said
I said
1,000
that
times.
once. I said 1,000 times. This is not what I desire. What I desire. I want to be a nurse. Anybody that knows me? Turn your feet. I turn it down. You turn yours down? Is your phone next to your computer? Because I had to remove my phone from the computer. Is it too close to the computer? Your phone, Maria? Your phone, Maria?
Yeah.
It was fun. Phone is okay. I turned it down. Is it close to the computer though? Yeah. Yeah, move it. It's too close to the computer. Because mine is doing that. All that. I moved it. What is that? Okay. Well, yeah. Let's see what you got. Uh-uh. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. Okay. Okay. That's better. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's better. All right, go ahead. That's better. Lord have mercy. Go ahead, Tish. So as I was saying, hair chose me. I did not choose it. I ran from this profession. Maybe your computer's loud. I moved the computer. I done moved it. And then take the volume down. I took the volume down.
On the computer. Yeah.
Uh-huh. It is better. Okay. Okay. I'll be brief. I'll try to move. Let me turn this down. Okay, go ahead. Much better. Okay. Much better. Okay.
Okay.
I've been doing this now,
30 plus.
I can say 30 plus years.
Okay.
The passion grew over time, but I knew when I saw the professionalism of the industry is what triggered me. The science behind cosmetology. I got fascinated when I would hear the Greek terminology. I loved the big vocab. That excited me. I loved anatomy. That was big for me. But that's what caused me to stick to the profession. I love the science side of hair. So my approach to hair is not just let me style you. It is to let me educate you. Let me share some information with you that you had no idea what was in my head. Because as a licensed cosmetologist, we carry a lot of information. And a lot of people are unaware on how knowledgeable we are about the skin, the hair, the nails, the muscle tissue, and all those things that come with the entire body. So when you sit in the chair, I had one, and I'm going to throw her name out, but Juanita Bynum said she was a cosmetologist, and when you deal with your cosmos, this is why they called it cosmetology, because you're dealing with the head, the whole crown, this whole universe. And when you sit and adjust and alter your universe, your whole body responds. So when you sit in the chair of a licensed cosmetologist that's passionate about what he or she does, the client feels that. She receives the positive energy. Her hair responds to the positive energy. And then you get wonderful, amazing hair growth. You get hair stimulation. You get good energy. And it starts with relaxing. A lot of times you get in the shampoo bowl and the clients are stressed. And they're like, well, I do this at home and I do that. I said, but you don't feel like it when you get home. So therefore, you're starting off tense already. I said, so when you lay back in the bowl and the minute I touch your head, you decompress.
and then the body can relax. And then things begin to flow naturally. The hair, the blood, the stimulation, those things are valuable. And as women, we have to understand how we treat our bodies, starting with the crown of our head, can resonate throughout the entire experience. So tonight, all of us are coming together to talk about how this industry has a huge impact on what we do and how we treat ourselves, how we treat our body, how we treat our hair, from the shea butters to the oils to the stimulation of the scalp. Tara has a beautiful website. I took a peek at the website today. I love it. But she's just showing shampooing and putting the proper products into the hair will applaud you. I always tell my clients, if you let me take care of your hair, it will applaud you. It will allow you to see it's being taken care of and it's going to reciprocate. So, in the beauty of hair, in the beauty of skin, we're coming together tonight. We're coming together to elevate us women. We need that. It's imperative that we elevate each other. We are each other's battery charger. So what happens is when we get together, there's excitement. There's excitement in the air when the chemistry is good.
That's right.
And it's amazing. I'm from Virginia. Where are you from, Tish?
I'm from the Maryland, D.C.
And
area.
where are you from? Chicago.
Hey, shout out to the house.
So that's what I'm saying. We bring so much expertise to the table of, like I said, different backgrounds. We might have did it a different way, but at the end of the day, it's about love. Hair love. Hair love.
Right.
And our experiences, you can't, what would you say, 75 years? What did my girl say, 75 years? What?
You don't get no better than this.
I'm like, well, she don't put the years on it. Oh. Now, you know that's some serious chemistry right there, because I didn't even know about that. That's awesome. That is awesome. Well, ladies, let's get into this thing with this menopause, because my, and my. People ask all the time, and I'll start here, and then you guys can follow after this. They say, all right, am I losing my mind or am I losing my hair? And I asked, what are you talking about? And it says, I sweat a lot and my hair is shedding. Am I going through the change? Is it for the menopause? I'm going to lose my hair because of medication. I'm losing my hair because of stress. What's going on? It's a combination of all of that. But menopause, because I am going through, hand up, I'm going through it right now. I know I have shedded hair, and I'm losing it. But this is what I want to say, especially to the younger generation. That prevention care is important. It is very important. When your hairstylist, like Tara or Tish or Litisha, tells you this is what you need to do now, so when you get to this point, you're going to be okay. I promise you, they're telling you words of wisdom. I've been using my product, Original Shea, on my hair for the last 15 years. And yes, I have seen my hair shed. I sweat in my scalp. My hair is to me is just, it's hair because I've taken care of it. It just do what it's supposed to do. And when you start taking care of it at a young age, when you get older, when you go through this right here, we all know this is 6 weeks. I go to the stylist tomorrow. She's waiting for me. I don't do my hair anymore. But this is 6 weeks, y'all. This is 6 weeks. I have not shampooed my hair. This is it. And if you don't believe me, look at all the new growth. All right, no shame in the game. That's new growth. That's real hair. This is not, I can't move this back and forth. It's not going to This is real. Okay.
No, you didn't move it.
By me using my oils and my products and believing in what I'm doing to take care of my hair, just like I took care of my clients in Virginia. They're talking about me. If anybody's watching this, they're like, she left us here. Now we bald headed. I did not mean to do that. Again, for the millionth time, I am sorry, but I had to move on. But I did create a product that you can use. That I'm telling you, as you see, I can grow some hair. Whether it was me actually touching you or not touching you, I can help you grow your hair. But with menopause, it takes your body through so many changes that yes, I've seen a lot of changes, and you have to maintain or have a regimen that you have to do. And I'll talk more about that throughout the weeks because tonight I just want to talk about the menopause piece. But you have to take care your hair, your scalp. You definitely have to take care of the scalp. And it's a prevention. You have to start now. Don't do things and then you say, I need help now. It's kind of hard to get you if you're off the track to try to pull you back on the track. So when your stylist tell you this is what you need to do, because it's not going to look like this when you're looking at 60, 70, 80 years old. And also anything is hereditary. I know y'all don't want to hear that word, but that's so true. If your mama didn't have hair by the time she turned 60, 70 years old, 9 times out of 10, you might get that bug. I'm not saying that you always will, but I'm telling you, or if your father got this big old male pattern baldness, yes, baby, that can happen to you as well. So all those things factor in. But the menopause piece, the night sweats, the day sweats, you just have to learn how to maintain your hair with what that's not a lot. Don't put no heavy stuff. This is what I'm gonna tell you from my experience. Don't put any heavy stuff on your hair. You don't want anything that's gonna clog your pores because they clog your pores. It's gonna make it'll make your scalp itch even more so because that salt is sitting on your hair from that sweating. It's not pretty, baby. But if you find something like a razor shea products that actually penetrate the scalp, you don't have those issues. And that's my plight right now with my menopause. And I'm going to turn it over to Tara, so she can tell you her plight because she has gone through menopause. So I'm like,
did somebody say that out loud?
Because we're gonna bring it. We're gonna do. We didn't talk about the moves. We talked about the hair.
Right.
We didn't talk about the moves. We're talking about the hair.
Okay. But it's something that you said, and I wanted to piggyback off of that. Talking about hereditary, because we know that in menopause you're going to typically mimic your mom, your families, yes. Right?
Yes.
It came out, but I promise you, Mom, I don't call you Nana. But that is just those that's facts that you're going to mimic your mom, your family, the history of the women in your family. So first, I'm all about prevention. So some things we can get ahead of the curve, right? If we have a big issue with a regimen issue, but I wanted to kind of address the clients, but really the stylists. And I wanted to tell the stylists that we need more educated stylists to guide our clients through this journey, because I will be retiring soon. I am nervous. I'm nervous.
I made sure
I'm nervous for you left your clients, right? I'm nervous for the clients that I'm going to leave behind. I'm not for me. I'm nervous for them because I know the level of professionalism that we don't possess in the industry today. We are in a different phase. I'm probably the last of the generation that came in right before things started to shift, right before 2000. So those values that we had, as Tish talked about, that resonates within me. You understand? And so I want to just express to clients that you have to find the right stylist to partner with so that you can create a regimen for prevention. So we know our bodies are not even the same from our younger days. Therefore, our hair won't be the same. Our skin is not the same. Our eyes are not the same, et cetera, et cetera. Right? Everything has shifted due to a hormonal shift in the body. Hormonal shifts don't just take place during menopause, they take place when we're younger. I talked about this on the show 7, 14, 21, 28. Go back and look at your pictures and see the
Yes.
shift in your hair. So now here you are, we're in our 40s, our 50s. Some of us are even more mature. And so what happens is we're seeing that change. And I try to help my clients understand that, as you said, Maria, that this is inevitable. It's going to happen. But it doesn't have to be an extreme shift. And that's where the disconnect is in the industry with the professionals and with the clientele base. And so once you partner up with the right stylist who has the right information or the right regimen to share and to guide you on this journey, that's why it's very, very important for you to stick with a stylist that can take you through those ups and downs. You know how long my oldest client is 22 years old with me. Do you hear me? At T. Oliver Hair Studio. So I have gone through every shift with her. She's divorced me, I think maybe once, twice. She came right back.
That's how, yeah, they do that to you.
I could probably say her name, Lisa. She knows this, but I have many, many of them. And like I see Miss McGee, Miss Glennis online. Hey, Miss Glennis. And so my clients have stayed with me because of the education piece and the prevention. I have been able to keep hair on their heads. So even me personally, I have naturally fine curly hair. I wear my hair out. I take my hair down. I wear it probably every 2 weeks. I get exposure to the sunlight. You know, you understand what I'm saying? I allow it to breathe, receive the oxygen, to receive the cleansing that it needs. These are things that we have to do, and everyone's regimen may be different based on their lifestyle. And I'm really, really big on creating regimens for lifestyle. So I just wanted to add that piece. But even though we know that menopause is amongst all of us, whether you're 21 or 71, you've gone through it or you're coming up on it. Me personally, going through menopause, I have not had your typical effects. And Maria asked me today, and I was like, yeah, I guess I am.
I was like, girl.
Because your body is constantly shifting. So there's really no definite test. So you have to follow the behaviors and the traits and the changes and the symptoms that your body is going through. So for me, of course, it's the absence of your menses. Yes, they have been gone. And I asked for them to go. I wanted them to go. I wanted it to be over. But I don't have the typical side effects that I see my clients experiencing with their, what they call it, personal summers. They have hot flashes, but not only do they have hot flashes, some people have cold flashes. So understand that there's a yin and a yang. It's not always hot. There are some people who have cold flashes when they go through menopause. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
And that's interesting.
Everyone. Yes, we have to understand how the hormonal effect shifts and changes per person. You understand? So I have different remedies that I share with my clients in the chair, especially those who get really hot. I got peppermint oil on my station. We'll put them in the creases, behind the ears to keep them cool, to help open up the pores. And let me tell you, one time, y'all, I accidentally put peppermint oil all over my leg. I mean, peppermint lotion. Dr. Scholl's peppermint lotion. Honey, I was freezing. Because it opened up my pores. And so now I'm getting chills.
I made a concoction one time. I'm always mixing something.
Yep.
And I put the peppermint in my body wash. And when I came out the thing, it did just the opposite for me. It made me feel like I was high as a kite. I had so much energy. I was like, what in the world? I mean, I had a Zoom call.
Essential oils are very, very concentrated.
Oh, I was wide open. I said, I think it's the peppermint that was in the body wash. Oh my goodness. Listen, what you had. Yes, so to listen to you, yes, it made me cool. You are absolutely correct. I remember getting out the shower and I was like, whoo, I felt like a nice coolness to me. So you are absolutely correct with that.
Yes.
Like, I'm over here making up some
Yes.
stuff. I'm always trying something.
So yeah, there's a lot of natural things that we could do to kind of balance and create balance, in the reactions that we're having to menopause, even in our diet. I'm sure we'll get into that a little bit further. But I just wanted to share that, yeah, everyone thinks that it's hot flashes, but it's also cold flashes. And then menopause sometimes is masked by so many other autoimmune diseases that we all face as women, that it's very hard sometimes to actually differentiate when you're in menopause. That's why you have to, when you're doing your doctor's appointments and they're looking at your absence of your menses and whatever other whatever's on your chart, you have to use that as your baseline so that when you go into your next appointment, you can see, because she can come back. I think I might be in menopause, but she's only been gone for a year. She can come back on me. It's stress related. It's diet related. So your hormones control over 400 functions in your body. So it could be me working out 2 weeks straight and she, eating well, she might just pop up for a visit. So we just have to be very mindful of, and we're living in a very high strong society right now. So, think about it. Sometimes you miss your period because you're stressed.
That's right.
And so I'm trying to figure out, have I been stressed for a year? I hope not.
Right
I
now,
hope
my
she is
year
gone.
will be November the 24th. If I've been stressed for a year, I'm just
Don't
gonna be
say it out
stressed for the
loud
rest
no
of
more.
the year and calm as a cucumber. And I'm
Listen,
praying.
yes.
I was talking to a gynecologist a month ago. She said, "Girl, you're on the right path." I was like, "Yes." So I'm telling you right now, if that's what you call stress, oh well. If I turn it down anymore, I won't be able to find me. I'm gonna melt.
So it's very important that during this stage, women go through menopause from 45 to 55. Be mindful that you can still conceive.
Yeah, that is. Because my mom
Yes.
had me at 41. So I know. Yeah. I was that one,
Yeah,
that 11th child. Yeah.
that part. We all know those stories. We all know those stories. Menopausal babies is what they
Oh,
call it.
yes.
Hey, Kyra, I want to speak on the phases of the body that can be mixed up with
Yes.
menopause as well. As we talk about the fall growth and replacement, how every 7 to 12 years the body shifts and changes. A lot of women are not aware of that. I even talk about the color change of the hair when you start shifting into the salt and pepper, how the hair follicle, the hair bulb that nourishes the color, you only have but so much color in that bulb. And then over time, that bulb begins to deplete itself because it's constantly falling, replacing itself. Eventually, that dark black hair will start to be pale, and now you have salt and pepper. And they don't understand the concept of the body is only going to supply you with a certain amount of pigment. So even though the body may be feeling amazing and youthful, but the hair bulb that supplies that coloring may be on its last tank. Some people start graying very early. Some people start at 19 and they have the most flawless salt and pepper by the time they're 45. And then you have those who just get started at 45 and they think they're going to have this flawless gray. I said, sweetheart, if you didn't start early, you're more than likely just going to be kind of splotchy. They want this ideal concept. Unless there's some health issues.
Right.
A lot of times chemo will cause the hair to go white. I've seen those cases as well. But that fall growth replacement, the body is changing, it's shifting. Menopause is linked into that. Not only are you going to get your 80 to 100 strands of shedding a day like normal, you're going to get an additional because that body is transitioning to the next phase and then the next phase within your 7 to 12 year cycle. Women need to be made aware of that more because then they'll take the stress off. Well, why is it doing that? Maybe this is inevitable. This is how the body does. I said, just like your lips peel, your lashes shed, the hair is going to split. Why be splitting? Baby, it's on an 8-week cycle. It's going to be split. So they think once they get it done once, they don't have to come back for their maintenance. No, maintenance. You can't avoid maintenance. I always talk about even the monkeys on the animal kingdom. They're always grooming their children. They're always pulling removing ticks or whatever, flies from. Even they have an understanding. We got to groom our babies, and that grooming is never ending. So we constantly have to groom our hair, groom our bodies, and prepare for, like you said, the future. The body is not going to stay the same. I mean, we could look amazing at 60, but there has been changes that have taken place. And the hair is doing the same thing. Continue with your proper regimens, keeping it moisturized, keeping your shampoos, keeping the proper products. And then, of course, your diet is going to play a major role in that. You know, you can't eat potato chips every night. You can't treat yourself to that popcorn, that buttery popcorn, even that skinny pop right before bedtime. That body needs time to adjust, digest, and purge. And when you're sleeping on that, then the body, everything else, you got oil and things of the high glycemic diet that's just being trapped in your pores and in your veins and everything, and you're expecting your hair to just be so resilient. That's not how that works. So if you want your hair to be resilient, but you're going through the change, you have to do the things that says, okay, what can I do? If I'm working out, pin it up. If I'm sweating on the back of my neck, take the hair off the neck. You may enjoy your hair down. That's fine. But if you know you're about to do something and that hair, and you start to feel that heat from the back of that neck start to rise up.
My kitten just tore up right now. I don't care because I don't sweat that out. That's
I had a young lady who said, my hairstyles never last. My silk pressing never lasts. I said, tell me about your lifestyle. I said, what are some of the things you do? She said, well, I go into the sauna 3 days a week. And silence fell upon the land. I said, you're getting hairstyles that cannot hold up in a sauna. Stop pressing it out. Let's do some flat twists off the neck, put some rods in it, or put a bun so you can have your sauna experience and not worry about your hair reverting. If we can help them just have an understanding according to your lifestyle, do a hairstyle that complements that lifestyle. Same thing when you're going through the change. If you know you're going to be sweating at night, don't get a silk press and think it's going to last 2 weeks. Don't do it to yourself if you know your hair is not going to hold. If your body heats up, mine starts at my knees. Starts at the knees and it rises.
mine it's like a furnace. It just comes all over me like.
I like that. It's about managing your expectations.
I'm like, where's the fan? Where is the fan? No, I get hot though, and I don't get the sweats where it's rolling down. I haven't, thank God, I pray to God I don't get all that, but I've seen clients where it could be 40 degrees, 20 degrees outside, and this sweat. I'm like, what in the fuck, girl? Jesus, I have not experienced that, but yes, I get sweat in my head, but I just get so like a furnace, just like burning up.
I have clients, I keep a fan for my clients because they may not say anything, but I can feel it heating up.
You can see the hair, you can feel it rising. Yeah.
But this is the thing. I think that
they like, oh, thank you, because they didn't want to say have a in their hair.
Yeah.
So I said, I see it, I feel it coming on. Let me help you out. I have to.
It's so short. It doesn't last that long. Maybe 2 to 3 minutes at the most. Never longer.
We gotta get this. We don't talk. Y'all don't talk it up.
You know what, Tish? I was thinking what you were saying, and it's about managing your expectations, and so it's about preparation. So we talked about how we prepare. I think that with Black Girl Magic, we want to wake up, and we want to wake up like this every day.
That's how it happens.
And the reality of it is that when we have highly textured hair, it's not going to support those looks. So I have to stay in constant consultation with my clients to direct them. That's my job, to guide you. Okay, I'm gonna give you your options, and I'm gonna let you know. Like, listen, if you don't put your hair up properly before workout, if you go into a sauna, guess what? It's gonna result in these unfavorable outcomes. I cannot silk your hair out after you've sweated it out. We've talked about what Maria said. In your sweat, you have salt But let's talk about the toxins that are released out of the body when we are perspiring. So it's not just salt. So those are that will aggravate the scalp and create itching, and itching creates
Mhm.
friction, and friction will create hair
Yes,
loss
that's
for
right.
shame. So that's a trickle down effect. So once you give the client that information, especially our menopause clients, then now we know how to move accordingly.
Yeah, 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 absolutely. And when know that we have their back, because we've been servicing our clients for so long, they trust us. They trust our professionalism and our advice. And normally they lean right into what you're saying.
Mhm.
If you're gonna say, "Oh, you know what I didn't do my thing, yeah, let's do a pinup this week," because I can't afford to keep coming every 3 weeks or 2 weeks, and I know I'm gonna sweat in the middle of the night. And I tell them, "Oh, let's give you a hairstyle that we know is gonna last you 3 to 4 weeks." Do it. And the client is so happy to come back. And when I tell you that literally, if they do a 3, 4 week hairstyle, they are taking their hair out in the car because they're like, "Girl, you was right. I was thinking about after work. I just, and then can we do it again?" I'm like,
See,
"Absolutely."
since you're good because you do those styles. See, then no, not T, not your girl. I used to.
Not to see Oliver.
No,
Well, I just
no,
I love the fact that
I'm gonna
I let my
go
hair
crazy
grow.
on you. This will get you right.
I love the fact that I just let my hair grow and I just let it grow down. I don't unless I get a 2-strand twist and Tishno for 6 to 8 months. That's what I usually do. This is the longest probably in I don't even know how many years I've allowed this. We're in October going to November. My hair is straight. By July, I'm natural. I'm 2-strand twist. I'm
Mhm.
wearing it natural some kind of way. The only reason it's out is because of all the interviews and the things I've done, and people actually want to see, my hair and feel it. Um, but no, I wrap my hair up every night, and in the morning time, or if I'm going somewhere, I drop it down. If I don't, it's wrapped. I wrap it with the pins, and of course, I'll do all of that. I'll demonstrate with that one of these nights. Show you how I actually wrap my hair, and that's how I maintain it. But you can tell right here. See right here. See that right there. That's that wave. That's from them sweats.
Mhm.
See that's. But after tomorrow, when you next Monday night, you won't
But
see
you
you won't
got
see
beautiful gray. Let me tell you,
hair.
your gray is gorgeous. And she got a streak. Like, what were you saying, Tish? Like, everyone doesn't get a chance to have that beautiful. But just to piggyback off of what you were saying about the gray, also as we get older, we lose the ability to absorb our nutrition properly due to all the stress, due to all the sugar that denatures the foods that we eat. So when we're seeing someone, especially a youth sometimes that has gray or premature graying, as we call it, a lot of times it's the lack of absorption of B5. And so if you watch a hair strand, sometimes you'll see it dark, light, dark. And that is
Yes,
because of the absorption and the body's ability to retain that B5 and release that because it will affect the melanin as well. So yeah, I mean, our body is our crown and our glory. It is telling the story of what's happening in the body. So we have to understand that.
wow, this is awesome. I mean, we've had people come in, leave, come back in. I just want to thank everybody tonight. This conversation had to be had because we need this. I'm telling you, I've learned some things which I didn't even know. Because when you said put the peppermint, I was like, wait a minute, the peppermint. I had some of that peppermint. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes. So,
Get a little dab
yes,
here, get a
yes,
little
yes.
dab
And I
there,
have some, I got some
and then
peppermint
it's
over here.
there.
So,
That part.
but for those that's on tonight, if you really want to get up close and personal and actually talk to us, we're coming November the 5th. We're going to Tish Salon in
That's
Tyrone.
right.
Tish, can you give us that information real quick? So, and of course, I have it posted on my Instagram. I have it on my website. I'm sharing it everywhere. But can you actually tell them that how we going to grace your space on this coming Sunday?
We will be at Savvy Elite Salon. That is 105 St. Stephen's Court, right right here in Tyrone, Georgia. We will be in Suite B. We have the big sun sign logo. You can't miss it. We're right next to the Papa John's. The schedule is from 2 to 5, correct, Maria? Yes, so we will be in there. We'll have nice entertainment for you lovely people who shows up. We'll have light hors d'oeuvres for you to come on out. We will be recycling or reoccurring, relooping the Portia show. For that,
Yes.
great time, great energy. Yeah, yeah. We, open question form. We'll be having wonderful baskets with the Maria O'Shea. All of her good insight and information on her product line, her amazing shea butter. I've been privy to for the last 7 years. My body knows when I don't have it. Maria and I, we do her butter
like a drug deal.
deal.
Girl, listen. You meet me? Can you meet? We meet at Goodwill. We meet at the door. We meet all kinds of places. And I know they probably say, "What are they doing?" I'm walking up to her the window, dropping it off, or I'm out the car, dropping
The
it
whole
off.
deal, a whole
Oh my goodness.
transaction.
Passing me the money. Look, she passed me the money. So they're like, "What are they doing?" I know they probably say, "It's all right." If the police came, would have said, "It's the butter, baby. It's the butter, baby. It's the butter."
It's addictive.
So yes, please come on out and support. We're looking forward to an amazing time with the three of us ladies. You can ask us questions live and tell us. And we're willing to, answer any questions, concerns, with the knowledge between the two of us. I think
Yes,
it's the
we sure can.
Absolutely.
With the
We
three
got you
of us.
covered.
That's right.
That's right. Absolutely.
Well,
Yes.
I'm loving it. Like I said, Tara, Tish, this has been wonderful, and we're going to be together again on this coming Sunday. And like I said, if anybody got questions, this will be the place to come. I mean, Portia, she don't even know what she did. She created her own. She got the ladies from the Portia show. What? And we done taking this thing on the road. So we got a shout out to Portia Burner and Marilyn and Kathy. You guys are awesome over there. Thank you. You put us together for a reason. People need to hear what we bring to the table, because we're not trying to take your clients, but they can come on if they want to. But what we want to do is educate people about their hair. And I am not in that space. I do not have a salon anymore. I do not work in a salon. I'm the product base, but these ladies right here, they do. And they can help you and guide you. And we're here. We're here to answer any questions, because we done been through from the White House to the outhouse, or the outhouse to the White House. So and we can talk to you about that. And we don't know nothing else. We say 75 years plus. We got that. We got that. Hands down. So I want to thank you, ladies. Didn't mean to keep you this long. The conversation got so good, I couldn't cut it off, and I couldn't let you talk the way how I wanted you to talk on Sunday, which was yesterday. But that's what the platform is here for. I want you guys to be able to express yourself, and anybody that would like to be a guest, please DM me. Talking about hair, talk about skin, talking about beauty. I would love to have you on as a guest. And especially if you're an expert or your expertise in something, please DM me. I would love for you to be with me. Every Monday at 9:00, I'll be doing this from 9 until 10. I don't know, ladies. I might have to move from 8 to, I'm getting a little older, so I might have to go back to my 8 to 9. All right, sweethearts. You guys take care. And like I said, go to reelsoshea.com. You can find anything that we basically haven't talked about the product, but you can go on my website, and I have tons of information there. Come out Sunday if you can. We are going to be live streaming, so you can also see this Sunday as well. So if you just can't be there, I understand. If you're in Virginia, no, you can't come. I understand, but you can turn. But you O'Shea, we're gonna be live streaming, so you'll be able to actually see what's going on and listening to us as well. Okay. And again, thank you guys. Thank everybody who joined. Appreciate you. You guys get some rest, and I'm gonna do the same because I gotta go get this wig. hours for this to take place. I gotta get some rest. Mhm. Thank you, ladies. Appreciate
All
you.
right.
You guys take
Thank you, ladies. Y'all have a good night. All right. Bye.
care. How did this go? That's it.